Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we go. Emma Raducanu, she's in the fourth round. She's up against Shelby Rogers. This one promises to be a barn burner, and I cannot wait for it. I've just been out in the little break in between the matches, just trying to grab trying to make something to eat and have something to drink as well. I've got myself a fresh one. Hopefully you have too. And apparently, Emma, she's 19 today. What a birthday present that is. Fantastic stuff. As I've got to get the GB flag out. Obviously, I have to. Nice birthday present if she wins. She's serving first. She's going to be a little bit nervous, you'd think. But it looked like both of the ladies out there looked a little touch nervous to start with. She's not. Wow, look at that. Just long there from Shelby Rogers. Let me know in the live chat, who do you think is going to win this one? Are you repping Team GB or are you going with the home court advantage for Shelby Rogers? Oh, nice bit of ice. That's what that is. Nice forehand cross court from Raducanu. Into the net, though, there. Maybe we're going to see some early signs of nerves here for her. It says her birthday's on the 13th of November. I don't know who's saying it's her birthday. Someone trolling in the live chat. Loving it.
Oh, Ben's been trolled.
Whoa. Phone noise. So loud. Ow.
Is it still doing it?
No, it's sort of gone now. God, that was an entrance and a half. God, jeez. Like,
I don't know what to say.
Blow my eardrums out. It's like, came in for that noise.
Well, hopefully it's all gone. And looks like you've been trolled, mate, twice.
Mate, it happens. When we're running around in between streams, I've not had time. Oh, it's break point, Shelby Rogers. No, not so early on. She's got to be, well, I don't think that she is the favourite. She's not, but she should be.
Well,
she is 43. Now. She's 43 in the world. Nice winner there from Raducanu. I don't think that you could really look into their form for who you make the favourite. I think you have to look into their past history in Grand Slams to pick who you think was favourite. I think Shelby Rogers made the quarterfinals last year. So she's been there before.
Well, you can look at this draw as well. She just beaten Ashley Barty and did it through fighting very hard, considering she was down a double break. She's got another break point here as well.
Exactly.
Raducanu not started too well here.
Exactly right. Right. Another break point. But if she manages to hold, then this will arguably be better than if she just got an easy hold. Show a bit of fight. She didn't face this much adversity in the whole of the last match. So already facing break point against Shelby Rogers. She's here to play.
Yeah,
interesting
serve coming up.
Nice forehand they're playing it down the center. Shelby goes too hard on that. I think it's going to be interesting to see who really tries to command this match with their hard hitting. Emma's she's not looked as aggressive in this first game so far, but that could all change. She gets a bit of confidence.
Well, she's been in such good form. Every match so far at the US Open has been straight sets for her.
It's long.
And that includes the qualifiers as well.
Yeah.
So she's gone for 3 rounds before the US Open started, then the US Open, and it's just been remarkable, really. There's been so many times I thought, she's going to be going out. She beat Zhang, who beat her a few weeks before, and then Saliba's Tormo in a crazy fashion. Doesn't seem to know when she's met her match, and a lot of people are dismissing her here, kind of myself included. I'm not feeling too confident about Raducanu here today. and she just seems to always find a way. And maybe she's going to do the same again.
Last fourth round, obviously, had all the problems at Wimbledon against Tomljanovic. Supermodel just confirming it was Chris Evert on the TV that got Layla's birthday confused with Raducanu's. So there you go. It was the TV pundits getting it wrong, and then them feeding us the wrong information. So we'll let you off, Supermodel. Don't worry about that.
Well, I was going to say that because I did know it was Leylah Fernandez's birthday. So I was thinking, oh, that's a bit strange that they're both on the same
They
day.
both got the same birthday. That would be very weird. Well, Raducanu, she's, she's still 18 years old. Tried to make up some Maggie while it was in the break, but...
Oh, you did buy some?
No, I don't know if it's real Maggie or if it's just a knockoff Maggie. It's some version of it. Nice. We're on juice here still.
Well, if you want to go out for a little bit and eat it, it's up to you.
Nah, that's all right, mate. I'll get it. That's a good point, actually. I haven't uploaded any buttons for these two. Better do that quickly as well.
You might need it quick because Shelby Rogers.
Brilliant. I love it.
She's taken Barty's name now. She's beaten her.
That's it. That's you beat her. You take a part of her with you.
Break point number 4.
Oh, I've got the wrong hard drive plugged in. Typical.
Good first serve from her. Raducanu, though, is hitting this well. Just drags it wide, though. And there we go. We have the break. And it's Shelby Rogers. Oh, we've got no buttons at all.
There's nothing yet.
Well,
you got...
Why do we have the Fakina one in there?
Vance sent in a tip and he was still on the top tippers, so he got a button. If you're on the top tippers and you send in another, you keep boosting your tips, you get a button. So this is the way. If you want to get onto the top tippers,
it was just if you get onto the top tippers.
Well, no, if you're on there already, because it's unfair because the people who are on the top tippers don't get another go then. They only get one go.
It should be if they move up a position.
Okay, JG just makes it more sense now.
Well, because otherwise you're going to get people just doing small amounts and not moving, just continuously having loads of buttons. Yeah.
Okay, $100 a button. Okay, I'm joking. Not $100. Where's the Rogers button? It's too late. No, we'll still press it. Oh, please don't just go out like 6 love or something.
Well,
I'm
going to make a prediction before it happens too soon, and that is Rogers in straight sets. But one thing I would say is I've had Raducanu going out in the first round. I've had her going out in the second round and the third round. So
Raducanu in 3. It's the dramatic third set.
In fact, I've not predicted one Raducanu win this whole US Open. So what do I know?
Well, hopefully she keeps proving everybody wrong.
We've got Jared there saying JG is Jensen Brooksby the young guy you think's cocky. No, that's more Ben. I'm actually a big admirer of
He's actually reined it in though. So ever since I said it, he must have watched the pod, and I think he's actually taken some advice, which I'm happy with. Well done, Jensen. I wasn't happy with him before. Anyway, just while we're waiting.
Rogers. Shelby Rogers.
Last
you might get that Raducanu in quick.
I know, mate. I've got to change
right now.
They're on different hard drives. It's ridiculous. Why was everything so complicated? That's what what's her face said, wasn't it? I can't even think of her name now. God, I'm in the right state.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, the singer. Oh my God, why can't I even think of her name?
Oh, big shot there, Rogers.
I'm having like a brain freeze moment.
I just want to give a shout out as well to MC Quadra. I don't know if you're in the live chat. I've not seen your name, but we did see you join the Patreon. So we'll be sending you out a message shortly on information how to join the premium Discord and other little bits as well. And yeah, there's Ben saying, cheers. Thanks for joining. You've been a good member for all these months. So
indeed,
great that you've taken it the step further with a Patreon.
And some wise words in the comments as always.
What's that one's? Not this one, is it? Raducanu reaching the finals.
That's D-Rod. Nice return there from Raducanu. Break point. Come on.
So what's your prediction for this one?
I already said Radu in 3.
Okay. Does she lose this first set for you?
I have no idea. Based upon these first 2 games, it could be 8 breaks of serve in this. I have no idea. She's gone with a slice.
Oh, she don't. It's close. For me, she's got so much better since Wimbledon already.
Yeah, she's confident.
Yeah.
She looks confident on the court. That's the difference.
Looks like she's sorted out her breathing as well.
Well, that's one of the main. Gonna have to do that. It's long there. Rogers has got a lot of power, and she knows how to control it a lot better than some of the other players on the tour.
Yeah, looking at Rogers' route here, she's played Brengle first round straight sets, Stayer straight sets, and then after that Ashley Barty, where she was 5-2 down. It was a great watch along we did, and Ashley Barty ended up bossing it. Rogers come back fighting really hard and won the final set 7-5.
She did do so well, and it's weird. Oh, there you go, consolidation.
Not on it. Here we go. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Nice. Rogers 2 love up.
Bit spicy then.
What ones are they? The curry flavour?
I'm not sure actually. I think they were just called spicy. They weren't called curry. I had the curry one. They're actually probably nicer. This one had an oil that went with it.
Ah, okay.
Oh, really, Rogers? The neck cord and then just literally dropped over the other side.
You got Ratchet there saying Virginia Wade, the last British woman to win Wimbledon 1977, is in attendance. Maybe she can give Raducanu that extra bit of luck.
I just got
right now, it's not looking great for her. That's a great shot, though. 15-all.
I get. I don't know if it's a bad feeling. You know, like you get like a bad feeling sometimes when you're just watching. I know it's an excited feeling, it's a nervous feeling, but sometimes that can make you feel like, I don't know if it's going to happen. I used to feel like that when I watched Murray a lot. Just used to feel, I know he can do it, but he just gives me such a torrid time. He never just does it easy. Never does it the easy way. Makes you go on a roller coaster on every single one of his wins.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Just here, I've got to be entirely honest, Ben. I'm not sure if Raducanu's winning it. And it's not looking good right now. That's a double fault from her, 15-30. D saying Rogers will also have the crowd behind her. I think it's going to be, you're going to have a lot of Rogers fans, but there's going to be a lot of Raducanu fans. So it's going to be, I reckon, pretty even still. That's just out from another unforced error. And we've got 2 break points.
Just have to hope that the second set, she's warmed up by the end of the first. That's all you hope. At the moment, not looking too good.
Not sure what. A coach just keeps nodding at her.
What? You're doing the right thing. Lull her into the false sense of security that she's going to beat you.
I think she's nodding back to him. It's a bit strange what's going on. Maybe it's just a way of just trying to calm down, not worry too much.
Well, apparently, Zach saying she's dropped the fewest games among women to make the 4th round.
Wow, not surprised really. Looking at the previous games she's played, it's been mental.
Nice serve. Well done. Come on, get on the board, Emma.
We've got a men's match going on right now. Riley Opelka, Lloyd Harris. That one's 1-all.
Oh, really?
Going into a third set. Lloyd Harris took the second.
Loves a 6-4, Harris. He was a break up in the first as well. Riley pegged him back.
And Sinner, well, I know you've said your piece on him, but I'm a bit disappointed with Yannick Sinner.
Yeah, well.
How many opportunities does someone need?
Many.
It wasn't like Zverev didn't give him chances, it sounds like. And
did you see the
point? There was I saw all the points, the way it was playing out.
Watch the point. I think it was he had the set point and he had it on top of the net. He could have just put it anywhere, hit it wide. It was terrible. It was so sad to see because he looked devastated as soon as he did it. And Zverev was like, boom, ace. Have another ace.
Well, you look at his age mates at the moment on tour.
That's what I said.
And they're not showing so many nerves at all, are
That's
they?
why exactly what I said. Since between 18 and 20, has his stock risen? Or is he still the same? That's why I mean he's risen a bit. But
I think it certainly has risen, but it's never really gone over the hill. You look at Alcaraz, he looks like he's at the peak of the hill, just about to cross it. Raducanu's coming up there quick as well. And you've got Leylah Fernandez as well on her way over.
She's just being
I know it's a bit different. The men's and the women's for me is a lot different. It's different.
Yeah.
More, it's harder for a younger person on the men's to break through.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But regardless, even Felix now, I feel like Felix has been around for ages, though.
Come on, Emma. Oh, she missed the first serve. Her serve's not looking as good today. Not yet.
Yeah, she's missing a lot of her first.
I think it's just nerves, really. This first part of this match is fourth round of the US Open again. It's the fourth round again. Second week of a slam again. Come on. On the board, finally.
Huge hold.
It's massive.
It's not button worthy,
No,
is it?
No, but I feel like that's how I feel at the moment. I feel like that was such a stressful game that I want to give her something, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hold off for now. That was stressful.
You got Zach there saying Oscar Otti's climbing the hill.
Oh.
Is he? To be fair, Oscar Otti, you've seen him now. He feels like he's doing very well. He's 144 in the world. He's got Berrettini now coming up soon. Let's see how he gets on with that. I think he takes a set, but Berrettini comes through.
People were saying that Berrettini's showing signs of injury.
Well, he has been. Yeah, I'm not sure about this tournament. I know he has prior to this event. That's why I questioned how far he would come. But I've seen a lot of fight talk from him. I don't know if you saw his press conference the other day. He was talking as if people need to start respecting me and putting me in the same category as Tsitsipas, Zverev, Medvedev. I think he just said them three. He feels he's the same level as all of them guys.
Start proving it. He's got to the final of Wimbledon. Do it again.
Yeah, I think it's a fair statement-ish, but I don't think he's proved it as many times as they have.
No,
he's still got a lot more to do. I like the confidence coming from him, but I don't think it's warranted what he's saying yet.
So
he's very close. He's the next in line to that group.
Yeah, for sure. Otti, he'll be moving up to from 140th to
probably top 100, right?
110th. No, 111th.
Oh, really? Not the top 100?
No, not yet. If he wins the tournament, he'll move up to. Can give you that. If it doesn't
what's happening here, Ben?
What is going on? Just sit down. This is what annoys me about this tournament is nobody's. If I go to a sporting event and I want to watch a match, I get there before the match actually starts, and then I'll sit there and I'll wait. I'm like excited. Oh, it's starting. They all like, oh, the match has started. I'll come in about 3 games. I won't even come in between the game. I'll just come in during the point if I want. Idiots. Seriously.
Nice to see you're in a happier mood today.
Ah, mate, that's always going to wind me up. In Wimbledon, they don't let you in. That's why I don't understand it. You're not allowed in unless...
I don't think you are here either.
Yeah, but they're in. Doesn't make sense. How are they coming in and they haven't sat down? They only let them in during the break, and then they're in, and then they've already said time.
No, I think they let them in the break, but then it just takes them. They're very slow.
The slowest.
They're so slow. It takes them a few minutes. Just like,
oh, is that my seat? And they're like, just sit anywhere for now, and then sort out next one. Oh, I'm going to keep looking. Idiots. Just sit down. There's about 1 million spare seats. Great return there from Raducanu. Great return from Rogers, though. Oh, it's landed in. Well done. Into the rally. Come on, into the net. That'll do. We'll take it. We'll
Been a
take
lot
it.
better from her since she held her serve, or while she was fighting to hold her serve. There was some good tennis there, and we're seeing good spells now on the Rogers serve. We've got Meg's carpentry. How we doing, Meg? Saying, calm down there, dear Daddy Benny. Breathe.
Breathe, mate. Well, the Queen Leon said that John Silk looks a bit different today. The Queen Leon, I think the king keeps the wallet by the looks of it. He doesn't tend to come in with
Yeah, the Queen Leon just messages with no super chats. It's a crazy stat. We've never ever heard from the King Leon without a tip.
Yeah, exactly.
There's never been a message or, well, that's a lie. Off the stream, he's messaged us
off the stream. Yeah. That's true.
But like on the stream, we've never seen any message from the King Leon without a tip. 30 all here. Raducanu threatening the break back.
Come on. Good serve, good return from Emma. And again, Shelby's hitting the ball pretty hard here. Emma's about 2 meters behind the baseline. Nice backhand from Emma, keeps it in place. Rogers into the net. Break point, Raducanu. Let's go.
Come on. And people are probably wondering, why am I cheering for Raducanu? I've got an American flag here. I've said Rogers is going to win. It doesn't mean anything. I would love to see Raducanu win. She is the person who I would love to go all the way on the women's tournament. I've got nothing left on my bracket to play for. The bracket's done as Iga Swiatek went out. So all my hopes now on Raducanu doing well this event. But if I'm being realistic, I don't think she beats Rogers. But I've got it wrong every single round. So I'm going to keep going against her because hopefully she wins the tournament that way.
Great length there from Raducanu. And again, great shot from Rogers out wide. Goes cross court. Emma down the line. Rogers just over the net. Raducanu now stepped in. It's long and she breaks. Come on, let's go. Back on serve. Wide, and she takes
Wins
the
first
lead.
point as well.
That's
Come
it,
on.
into the lead. That's what we like to see. That's right, exactly right. Cam saying Emma loosening up now. She was tight in that first few games. Or
Just blown away, man. I'm blown away by how good she has become.
What a serve that is. She comes in. Finish it. That's it. Go on.
Listen, I'm being entirely honest here. I feel like with Emma Raducanu at Wimbledon, a lot of it was hype. A lot of it was the fact she's a British player coming through who looks promising. She looks she looks appearance-wise someone very marketable. Right now, it's nothing to do with that. This is her tennis what's doing all the talking at the US Open. Forget everything else. Forget that she's British. She could be from anywhere. Her tennis is doing the talking now. And she's flying through the rankings. She's in the top 100. And playing like this, I think you'd be stupid not to suggest that she's a top 10 player on this kind of form.
Oh, good put away from Rogers there at the net. Yeah.
Am I getting carried away? She seems to be playing to me as a top 10 player.
Well, she just smashed up Cerebres Tormo in next to no time. It was so impressive. She's been beating Bondrasova. She's been beating Sorana Cirstea. She's been beating so many good players that you would not expect for somebody who is 150 in the world. Was before Wimbledon in the 300?
100 now.
Well, yeah, but before the tournament she was 150 in the world, and in that last tournament, she obviously beat Sharif in straight sets at the final round.
This seems like her best surface, isn't it? Hard courts.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, generally, I don't want to get too carried away, but top 10 player, she's the way she's playing now. Forget the hype. She's a serious superstar. Brilliant tennis player.
She's a really good.
There's a good comment here from Vance. Not putting people might know about it, but the last stream with Alcaraz, every single time on his serve, it was love 15. And I was thinking when Emma kept winning the first one, she seems to be doing the opposite, which is a good sign.
Oh, great length on her shots at the moment. She needs to keep Rogers on the back foot because Rogers loves to hard hit, but she's hit it long, and it's 40-15, and it could be 3 in a row here for Emma Raducanu.
One thing I could say about Rogers is she seems to be going long an awful amount of times.
Well, she seems to be going long when Raducanu hits it shorter. That's the interesting thing. She's sort of stepping in and not taking anything off of her shots.
It's a bit like Peter the other night. He was doing the same.
Oh, no. Giovchik. Oh, that'll do. Come on. 3-2, Raducanu.
Hey, nice that Zach agrees with me on that one. And Vance, a bit of an inside joke we've got. I don't think other people really know what we're talking about.
What, the love 15s?
Yeah.
The 15 loves and the love 15s. Love 15.
It's weird he said it, though, because it was the first thing what come into my mind with her. Because I feel like every time I'm watching one of these youngsters now, I'm comparing them all in my head. I'm thinking, oh, what does Raducanu have what Leylah Fernandez doesn't? What is she better at? What is she not as good at? How similar are they of players? And I've even been putting Alcaraz in it. It's a bit different because it's men's and women's, but it is fascinating to see what is happening at this year's US Open. And that is going to be the big story of it. As much as Djokovic is going for a calendar slam, I honestly feel the youngsters have kind of stole his limelight a little bit.
I think so. I think they're so similar. Fernandez.
Would you not say more people are talking about the youngsters than, say, Djokovic going for a calendar year slam?
At the moment, yeah. But when you get to the back end...
That could all change, yeah.
Yeah, when you get to the back end of the Djokovic, if he wins his next match...
Ultimately, if Djokovic wins this tournament, it's going to be remembered as the tournament of Djokovic. And a lot of people will not forget about all these youngsters breaking through.
No, I don't
think it'll still be known as this is the tournament where Djokovic got the calendar slam. But right now, it doesn't seem to be on many people's minds.
Well, it's because Djokovic has just been sort of doing run-of-the-mill stuff. He hasn't really been blitzing people. He's just been doing enough. And that's all he needs to do in the first week. Second week is when he comes to life. We'll see the real Djokovic potentially coming in his next match against Brooksby. Will Brooksby be able to cause many problems? But until then, we've got some great players. The qualifier, Emma Raducanu.
Yeah. Well, watch on for qualifiers as well in general, not just youngsters.
I just
many
like
good qualifiers making it through these far rounds. You've got Botic van der Zandschulp creating history there. You've got Oscar Otti's coming up.
Yeah. All these players that we've
great qualifiers who we love.
Yeah, people from the Challenger Tour we've been watching for the last 2-3 years, and now deep in a Grand Slam, which is fantastic. Even Lloyd Harris, I was talking about him on the last pod as well.
Steady on here though, Ben. Just goes long, love 30 now.
Do you not? I know you haven't watched Raducanu's matches so much in this tournament, but she's very much a confidence player. And you see when she gets in the swing of it, she gets this bounce, this vibe, and you see the look in her eye when she's waiting to receive serve, things like that. And you see, look, there just seems to be it changes. And look at the stature of the two players, though. That's the weird thing. She plays against big, women, people muscular, people stronger, people who are bigger. She's quite slender, slim, and she packs a punch. It's so strange. But it's very interesting to watch that somebody of her stature can produce so much power and cause those bigger women problems. Interesting stuff.
First break point's gone. She's got another 2 to look at here. Come on, Emma. Let's see if she can convert one of them.
God,
she was 2 love down in this opening set. And she's looking
Fernandez.
to go 4-2 up.
And Fernandez, that's what I mean. There's such parallels between the two of them. Fernandez and Raducanu, very similar, very petite, and just very powerful.
I love Fernandez too. I really do.
It's technique, though. It's technique from these players. It's nothing more. They don't need big muscles to hit power. Here we go. Good serve from Rogers there. Into the net, and it's the break. Raducanu breaks. Come on.
Ain't nothing she's got to lose, but so much that she can't prove. Nothing that she cannot do. It's Raducanu.
It's
Wow.
Raducanu.
Just wow, man. This is crazy. She's
this
won
is-
4 games in a row.
Welcome to the Raducanu show. Come on, let's get us a hold here. What a shot from Shelby Rogers down the line. Wow, she's not out of it. Brilliant shot. That's a return and a half.
Yeah, she's very much capable of that. I've seen her do it a few times this tournament. There's a few of them when she was down as well against Barty in that final set.
She's more than capable, Shelby Rogers, of coming back in this match. That's the thing you got to remember as well.
Yeah. Well, that's another good return, but Raducanu does get there, digs it out, and that's a poor shot from her. Love 30. It's another thing consolidating when you're in front.
Definitely is. It's a bit of a topsy-turvy. It could easily turn on its head again this first set.
And talking about turning on its head, Lloyd Harris right now, I don't know if you've seen the score.
Yeah.
The third set, I just
Smashing
thought it
it.
just started. He's
No.
started love up. He's going
He's
for the
absolutely
bagel.
killing him.
How hard must it be to break serve, to break a Pelka serve twice
It's nearly
in
impossible.
the same set? Not many
How
people
many times-
break a Pelka twice in a set.
How many has he ever been bageled? That's what I want to know.
I think he has been bageled. I remember one, but I forget who it was
Okay.
against.
I was going to say, how many in your career? But probably hardly any.
Yeah, but on
for
these
him.
fast courts, remember these courts in the US Open are faster. It's helping the big servers. We've seen with Zverev and Medvedev how they've been
Harris
cruising.
as well.
Pelka's a big server, man, and for Lloyd Harris to be returning them serves and breaking
dear.
him so easily,
Well,
that
Harris
just
is
shows the
serves
level of
big
Lloyd
as well.
Harris.
His serve's big as well, Harris. You got to remember that. That's one of the things that we always notice. Remember those dodgy Challenger Tour cams that we were having to watch on the
One of the best on the challengers, wasn't he?
so fast. It's on the indoor hard courts. It's scary to play.
Yeah. Well, it's just like a whack. Van der
Yeah.
Zand's similar as well. Indoor
Yeah.
hard courts. I remember watching
Yeah.
them on some dodgy streams.
Yeah,
On the Challenger Tour.
Hey, come on, winner from Raducanu, inside out forehand. Let's do this.
I could honestly
Let's
say a
do
lot
it.
about both of them guys. Van der Zandschap and Lloyd Harris on the Challengers a few years ago were absolutely thumping through the ball and beating more or less everyone. And it's just a matter of time until they're getting their moment in the sun. And for many, it's a bit of a surprise, but it's not really a surprise for me. It's all just been about mental and experience. It's an ace from
Ace,
Raducanu.
come on!
She doesn't have experience on this stage, but you wouldn't know it by the way she's playing right now.
Ain't nothing she's got to lose, but so much that she can't prove. Nothing that she cannot do. It's Raducanu.
Couldn't ask for more, could we?
No.
So far, so good.
The perfect start from her. And from going 2-love down, she's now 5-2 up and
I
one
wonder if
game away
anyone-
from the first set.
I wonder if anyone whacked a sneaky bet on when she went. I bet that odds changed dramatically.
It was about 2.38 or 2.5, so she dropped quite a
Ooh.
bit. And they had it pretty even pre-match. Looks like she's going for her breathing exercises now. Hopefully she's going to be okay and can keep this lead. But I just want to say, guys, if you haven't already, please hit the like button on this video. Another 30 to go, and then we get to 100. And if you are new to
Yeah.
Game to Love, hit that subscribe button.
Indeed.
I'm hoping we get to the 20k. I've just done some maths before this, and I think 19k is more feasible. But let's
you
just
sound
keep
like
it as
John
the-
now.
Is that what you said?
He was saying where we should reduce. I'm like, we can't take it off. It's
Well, I'm being
defeatist.
honest. If you're being honest, 19k would be more.
Oh, it's more realistic.
Achievable
but
and realistic.
you've got to set these targets, mate. If we don't, if we put 19, then we might only just squeeze it to 19. If we only just miss out on 20, I'll still be happy.
I think 19 is going to be a good target though, because it's not that easy to get to as well.
I know it's not, but you've got to set these. You got to dream big. Right, love 15, 3 points away from the first set. Shelby Rogers hasn't won a game in what seems like, 5 games. 15 all. Trying to G herself up. So far, 16 unforced errors off the racket of Shelby Rogers. Double the amount of Raducanu. Hasn't been the highest level, but both of these are quite nervous. You can see it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that Raducanu got out of that shaky first couple of games and turned it around and started playing her tennis, because I was worried for a second there.
Well, we've been looking through so many different women's records on the tour, and you know how long sometimes it takes to have a good run in a slam. Raducanu now.
Wow, it's into the net. Come on.
What did she make in the last one? Round of 16 as well. She didn't make the quarters of Wimbledon.
Yeah, no, fourth round again.
It's very difficult to go, say, fourth round. And if she gets through here, quarter final already.
Well, this is what I said to John. I said, how many women play their whole career and don't even get to a fourth round?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's done it in her first time of asking.
So many times looking through the stats.
2 set points now. Emma Raducanu. Look at this, going for 6 games on the bounce. If she'd have just warmed up a bit better, it might have been a bagel. If she just warmed up a bit better, who knows? Here we go. Set points. Shelby Rogers feeling it. Oh, what's she's?
Oh, I think it's the crowd.
Well done, Emma. Telling the crowd to shut up. That's what I like to see. She's refusing to start playing until
she used them terms of phrase, but
she's refusing to receive serve until the crowd shut up.
Oh,
I'd like it. Some players don't. Glenroy saying, I love your commentary, but you must avoid sounding depressed when Radu is down. Don't worry, she's up. We're not depressed. It's good.
No, but he's saying if she was to be, but that's just not really our style on Game to Love.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. She's British. If it was a different player, then we'd have different feelings. But we got to be honest to ourselves here. If you're coming to watch Emma Raducanu, you come with the Brits. It's a winner! Look at that! Come on! Yes! Good in there!
Ain't nothing she's got to lose, but so much that she can prove. Nothing that she cannot do. It's Raducanu.
And the winner of this gets a match against Belinda Bencic in the next round.
Is it winnable for either of these two?
I think it is. I was saying that to John. I think out of all the people who are in there, I know that we always write Bencic off.
Yeah.
I don't think she's not hard hitting. She's just a great all-rounder.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I've never been Raducanu's biggest admirer in the fact that I think she's a world beater.
Look at
that. I honestly think, based off what I've seen here today, if she is able to come through and play a similar second set, she would be my favourite against Bencic.
Well, she's only dropped 2 games again.
I think the bookies would have her as the favourite as well.
No. I don't
against
think so.
Bencic.
I think Bencic should, but she's won the Olympics. She's Olympic gold medalist. You got to remember, she's having a great year, Bencic, on the whole. She just beat Swiatek in straight sets as well.
Yeah, but it was a very close straight sets.
The second set wasn't. First one was.
Was it the second set not close as well?
6-3.
Yeah, but it was a close 6-3.
She had 5 set points in the first set, Swiatek.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I feel a bit bad for her, but she's not looked like very happy all week, to be honest. I don't know why. I don't know why she's looking so down. Maybe she needs a bit of the whatever Raducanu's having for breakfast. Send it over to Iga.
We've got Cam there saying we need you to keep doubting her. Well, if it works like this, I'll keep going for the opponent every time.
So Bencic to beat her in the next round.
I'll have to have a Swiss flag and I'll have to be going for Bencic, yeah. Isn't it weird? That's the only scary thing. Every time I've
What's
predicted
that?
the opponent in every match, and if she's to win this, I'd be going for I reckon she beats Bencic. So you know what happens? It means Bencic beats her.
I didn't hear what you said. I never heard it.
My tune. I'll have to go.
I never heard it. I never heard
win.
it. I wasn't listening. Yeah, it never happened.
Walter saying, "Hey JG, has Ben ever gotten this excited jumping around that he kicked his chair from under himself and disappeared?" Well,
Karatsev.
I think Karatsev.
That was the most.
I did lose him for a while.
Yeah, I think that we both had head in our hands on match points on that one, and then I pushed. I think we were off screen, both of us at one point for some.
Yeah, that was quite a mad one.
It was a very mad one.
Hype.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Hopefully, we see Aslan back soon.
Yeah, indeed. Nice forehand there from Emma. Too good. I like the fact that she doesn't back off and she just takes the knee on the baseline and hits the forehand still.
She's got all the shots, isn't she?
It's great. It's so great. Love it. This is what she's done every single match.
Mate, it's like I'm watching a new player. I'll be honest. This is like I've never, ever watched her before. This is how I feel watching Raducanu right now.
Mate.
Listen, go even back to Chicago, which was a few weeks ago in that final. I think she's improved from then a lot as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She was only just playing on the hard courts after her Wimbledon thing, really. So now that was her warm-up for the US Open.
Yeah, US Open.
And Towson, she should have beaten Towson, really. She was up a break in the final set.
The talk as well. Everyone's saying, "Oh, she should be awarded a wild card in. We don't really want her to go through the qualifiers. Yeah. She might get stuck. She might not be able to get through." In hindsight, the US Open should have awarded her a wild card. Do you not think? She's definitely deserving one.
Well, to think how deep she went in the last tournament, but I'm happy she didn't get one. I'm happy she had to go through the qualifying and prove that she's worthy of being in the tournament. I don't like, because there's been a lot of funny stuff on the men's side where the people just saying, "Hang on a minute, how come that guy just gets a wild card in again? He's got a wild." Well, there's been multiple players. Holger Rune, one of them. Yeah. People are like, "How is he? He was like 300th in the world at the one point." They're
Petros.
Like, "How's?" Yeah, God, yeah, he keeps. If Tsitsipas is playing, then Petros gets in straight away. Apostolos is there in the stands, texting both of them in the loo.
Leo Borg.
Oh no, that one's ridiculous. There's just there's no explanation for that one. Beyond,
there's definitely a few players who get a lot more chances, to say the least.
Done well there. It's a tough game to hold there.
That was a really tough one. She got a bit fortunate there, but it was another unforced error from Shelby Rogers. For as well as Raducanu's playing, Rogers hasn't really turned up.
There's just part of me that would have loved to have seen Raducanu Barty and to see what she was made of against the world number one.
I didn't want to see that match.
I did. Because there was, imagine how many eyes would have been on it then. The world number one versus this.
Yeah, but ultimately, would you not want Raducanu just to have the best chance ever of going far?
I think she might have beaten Barty.
No,
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. What do you mean? Shelby Rogers beat Barty.
It doesn't work like that, though, does it?
It might have worked like that. I'm serious. I think Barty not been playing that great.
I don't know. If you can think of any other examples where Barty's lost to sort of a young, inexperienced player, I feel like the number ones they rarely use to sort of inexperience.
But it's a different thing. When somebody's coming at you with lots of firepower and you're on the defense all the time, it's different. And that's just where you were sort of...
Look at this. Brilliant return on the baseline. She then steps in with a clean forehand winner.
Mate,
and this
is it.
Rogers isn't in the shot.
I want to see her highlight reel after this US Open, because it's going to be about 10 minutes long and it's going to be filled, like jam-packed with winners. It's crazy.
And we've got Vance there saying a Brit beating an American in the US Open is unacceptable. We fought a war to avoid this.
I love it.
I wonder who was the last Brit to beat an American at the US Open.
D-Rod saying, I'm American and I'm going for Emma. There you go. That's it into the net. That'll do.
Yeah, the crowd definitely are cheering Rogers more so now. Now that she's down a set.
Always when they're down, they want to see 3 sets always.
Have we hit 100 likes yet? I don't think so. If you
I
haven't
don't
already,
think so.
guys, please hit the like button on the video. It helps us with the YouTube algorithms and allows us to keep doing these streams.
Into the net. It's breakpoint again.
Hit that subscribe button.
And it's Zach jumping in, one of our patrons, saying, I'm also an American going for Emma. Maybe we've converted a few Americans, I think, JG. I think that
we do have a lot of Americans listening to us. I think the percentage, I forget what it is now, but it's well over 20%. It's the highest we've got from any other nation.
I think her tennis has converted people, nothing more than that.
Yep.
I've seen they did interviews with people around the stands and things like that, fan interviews, and they said, we just love her aggressive style of play. We love watching people who go for winners all the time. Oh, and she's doing it again!
Amazing! Let's go! Come on, Radu!
Ain't nothing she's got to lose, but so much that she can prove. Nothing that she cannot do. Raducanu.
And it's shades of Cerebres Tormo all over again. 8 games in a row right now for Raducanu. Finished off by Rogers. But
getting him back as well.
In the match against Cerebres Tormo, it was 11 games in a row. Can she do the same here?
It's so crazy. Do you know the first question I asked about the Cerebres Tormo's one was Tormo injured?
Yeah.
Like, was there an injury or something?
No, there was none.
I'm watching this one, and you'd think Rogers after going 2-love up that she's maybe suffered a fall or an injury or something didn't go quite right for her. She lost her confidence, but it's just a case of Raducanu.
Oh, that was a terrible backhand from Raducanu there.
I can't really understand this.
And Raducanu's done a fair few unforced errors. You see there, that was the 10th one for Raducanu. She's leveled up with her winners. But it's not been as clean as Cerebres Tormo, but it's a high level. 4th round.
It's pretty much the same.
Great serve there. Great serve.
I think you'd have to say it's still pretty clean from her.
It's brilliant.
Out of all the youngsters, Raducanu's doing it the easiest.
It's a bit mad. I'm just interested to see every next step. The next. Oh, it's wide from Rogers, and look at that serve again. She has a good serve.
Fernandez has been dropping sets, isn't she?
But
then saying that, Fernandez has played Osaka and Kerber.
2 Grand Slam champs. Yeah, exactly. Not the fairest of routes, but she's done great. To beat Osaka and Kerber, I mean, she's having the tournament of her life.
US Open.
That's mad, isn't it?
18. I know she's 19 now, but...
What a serve! It's an ace!
This has got to be the best performance ever from her.
Mate, no, the last one was the best. This
one. And then, did you do the Cerebres Tormo one?
I was watching at the same time as Djokovic. I was watching the whole thing, and I was sort of amazed by how many winners she could hit. It was
it's got to be similar to this. I don't think she can play any better.
She was better than this.
In essence, she's going for a double bagel after a 2-love start. She gave her a little handicap.
There was less unforced errors. That was what I mean in the other one. It was just seemed that everything that she hit just was a winner. She just has so much power. Look, it's long. There you go. 3-love. Let's do this.
I wouldn't usually press the button as many times.
Mate,
but
you've got
it. Deserves it.
Ain't nothing she's got to lose, but so much that she can prove. Nothing that
And that's
no.
it. I've got the
No,
GB flag.
That's bad luck. Don't do the GB
I've got-
flag. It's going to jinx her.
I've got to do it, Ben.
You said you've been going against her the whole time. Oh, if she loses now, everybody
If she
can
loses
witness.
6-3, what would you
If
do?
everybody's witness in the live chat now, everyone around the world,
If she
Raducanu
loses
herself.
this set because I've changed the flag, I'll have
If
to
she
change
loses
it
the
back to
match,
third.
if she loses the match, it's because of it. I'm worried now. I'm more worried than I have been the whole match now.
I can't have an American flag. There's no Americans left in the tournament anymore. We're at the US Open. They've all crashed out. We've had TFO. He went out last night. Apelka, he's still in, but he's on the verge of going out. He's down a break in the third.
Brooksby.
You got Brooksby left, yeah.
Against
Don't know how much longer, though.
Against Djokovic later.
Brooksby Djokovic is the only hope.
Well, it could happen. What's the odds? Let's have a
I
quick
think
look.
he's 17. Something.
Is that all? It's worth a punt. 15. So he's gone down into the net
Ooh,
from
give it
Rogers
back at
there.
him. So that's helping him.
Someone-
Radu knows.
Someone out there's backing him. John Silk's in there saying plucky American putting up a good fight against her experienced opponent. Checks notes. What?
Yeah, looking at the notes on this one, there's nothing to say. Raducanu's a new dynamic in tennis. It's something we've never seen before, Ben. We've just got to experience it and witness it first time.
I'm just soaking it.
Appreciate it. That's the key word, because I don't think we're going to see another opportunity, like another thing happen like this, maybe ever on Game.
I actually feel like I'm annoyed that I didn't do Raducanu Cerebus tournament. We did Djokovic Nishikori. That's the only regret I have in this tournament, I think, so far.
Is the regret of not putting her through more. You had her going out in the second round.
Yeah. Well,
That's
who was
another
it
one.
to? No, it was third round, I think. I had Cerebus
third
Tormo
round.
beating her. Yeah, that was. She showed me. That's
Here we go. 3 break points for Emma Raducanu. Roll on the bagel.
Can you pinch me? Someone pinch me. Is there something? What's going on? Am I in like the Matrix?
And we usually get some comments saying about Game to Love. Oh, these two are supposed to be tennis experts. We certainly aren't tennis experts, because I had Raducanu going out in the first round. It's a double fault.
It's a double
Let's have a
fault.
break. Let's go, Emma.
Ain't nothing she's got to lose. Got so much that she can't prove. Nothing that she cannot do. It's Raducanu.
What's going on, Matt? This is exactly the same thing as last time. It's so weird. She's won 10 games in a row, and I feel like I'm in the Matrix, so I'm going in the Matrix for now.
What does that mean? What's that?
It's the Matrix.
Ah. I thought he was in the tie break button.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like it, doesn't it? It's the Matrix.
Ah.
That's how I feel like I'm in. I don't feel like this is reality anymore that we're actually in.
Shout out there to Vance. He goes up into number 3 on the top tippers, saying officially a BBC broadcast. 2 flags, buttons galore. Well, let us know, Vance. What button would you like now? And we can play it for you. Any button you want. And we'll get it out, because you have.
I think I heard him say Raducanu button. All right, let's go again.
Well, we could be getting it. It's 40 love right now. This match could be over before Vance replies.
Why are they talking during her serve? Shut up! Crowd, shut your mouth
shut up,
holes right this second. Shut up. She's trying to serve.
Listen, JT, we need a drug test. It has that kind of feel, because this is not normal.
Good serve. It's good return from Rogers.
Yeah, brilliant.
This crowd, the US crowd, is disrespectful. Just keep quiet. It's just bugs the hell out of me.
I think they're just trying to do whatever they can.
Yeah, they are, and it pisses me off.
I think he wants Big John.
Ah, classic. Come on, Raducanu, prove. That's it. Come on, 5 love.
5 love. 1 game away from the quarter-final of this year's US Open. No, he wants
Go
the
on.
Azarenka button. That's the
Oh
pick
no,
from
the
him.
saddest one of them all. Trying to lower the vibe. I get it. He's trying to like
That's
drag
why he
it
did
down.
the super. It's a bit of a game from him. He sent in the tip to try and bring down the mood.
I
But
see.
we have to
I
honour
like
it, mate. We have to give it to him.
I like it though because it's like sort of tactical, trying to help Rogers out with a bit of a lower the British mood. Maybe it'll work. Maybe Azarenka, the button. I'll get it for you now. It's just going to upload. You have to give it a minute because it's biggish file. I can't have them all
Probably
loaded
after
on
the
there.
match, the way this is going. The question I want to ask everyone in the live chat is Emma going to go for a bagel? And just to put it into perspective, she was 2-love down in this match. She won the first set 6-2.
11 in a row.
She's
11 in a row again. That's two
won
matches running.
11 games in a row against Cerebus Tormo and Shelby Rogers.
Look at
the
that. Who's
US
come out
Open.
on
Not in any tournament, in a Grand
Was that-
Slam.
Who was that who just
Can she
came
do
out on
12?
score?
Can she do 12 games in a row? Let us know in the chat. We've got Ryan saying yes, of course. Shashi there, yes. Bob saying this is just bullying at this point. She's dead
Where was
already.
that?
Leave her alone.
Yeah. Stop. Stop.
She's not breathing.
Oh,
She's
winner
not-
down the line. Come on. What a shot from Raducanu. It's just, I have no words. I have no words for it. Azarenka coming soon. It's loading still, Vance. Don't worry, it is loading. Nice backhand cross
got it
court
in.
there. Oh, it's a good
Sneaking
one.
that one in as
Rogers
well. She
loops it
steps
up.
in. She goes into the
Oh,
open
she's
court and just
overcooked
misses.
it. So overcooked it. She went looped. She normally
She's
goes
not made
flat.
many mistakes like that, but
Go
that was one
flat.
of them.
She normally goes a lot flatter. She looped it by accident. Wow. Rolling Stone magazines, and she's literally rolling this American up and smoking her. She comes into the net. Rogers, good volley. Can she stop the rot here?
Can she stop the
In the last
what is
two-
going on?
Vincenzo saying in the last two matches, it's 24 out of 27 games won.
Just making it look like an
computer
amateur
game.
tournament.
It's like a computer game on like expert mode, and you can't get any. Down into the forehand side. Rogers on the run. In now into her backhand side. Rogers can only slice it. It's long.
It's long. Come on,
It's
here we
30 all.
go. 2 points now away.
Vance,
We've got Ryan
Azarenka's-
saying, "Am I dreaming?"
Azarenka's ready for you, Vance, if you want it, or do we wait?
We wait. I think we've got to wait a second.
I think we got to wait for now. Can have it in a sec. We'll see how this game plays out. We go 30 all. Great serve. Good. She's got it back in play. Rogers. She guesses her. Oh, 40-30. Oh, no, not webcams. Get out. Why do they make it into every live stream? Bloody webcams.
Oh, mate, we need to. I tried doing the Vance thing and I messed it up. The top tip.
What did you do?
I just need to move it up a spot. I added it, but I forgot to move it up. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, well, you could.
It's more your
just wait.
domain.
I've done that many times. It's long. Rogers on the board.
Button worthy?
I don't know if you like.
No, I don't think we can. We can't give Rogers a button. Just held one serve, one game of serve.
We've done it for many others.
Oh, go on then.
Rogers. 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 Shelby Rogers.
And I think it's going to be the last button we get from Rogers because Raducanu can smell a breadstick.
Well, she's serving. She's had her 11-game run ended. It is now 5-1, but she's 3 points away. I hope that button hasn't summoned some courage in Shelby Rogers. It has. There's a winner from the Rogers racket.
Oh, no. Not like this, Radu. Please, it's just been too good. Just get it done. It would be worrying if she was to get broken here.
Well, it's just under an hour on the clock. It's similar to the Cerebres Tormo. I think it was just over about an hour and 3, something like that.
We've got a lot of new people joining us in the
Oh.
chat. Great to see you guys. If you haven't
Long
already,
from
please
Raducanu.
hit the like button on the video. We've just passed 100. So thanks to everyone who's liked.
Fans.
And
Cheers
of
to
course,
Vance.
if you're new to Game to Love, hit the subscribe button. And Vance moving up again, 23 now. And he wants that Azarenka button. We'll be playing it for you as soon as this one is over. And it could be a break because it's another winner from Rogers.
Wow, she's stepping it up. It's the Barty match all over again.
Oh, no.
That button, mate. I'm telling you, the button, we pressed it. It helps. Somehow it always helps. I don't know how it helps. It just helps.
We've got Maker there saying too good to be true. This Raducanu run, it's simply rad.
Oh, she's hit the net cord. She's into the net. Good volley from Raducanu.
What a volley. She saves one break point. Meg's Carpenter saying, what? I just went away for a few minutes and Raducanu turns things around. This is amazing. They must be so happy. Time for a happy dance, Daddy Benny.
You will get one if she manages to win this match, that's for sure. Come on, let's try and save a break point. Good serve. Steps in. Nice one. Saves another one.
Amazing there. She's showing a bit of everything. She's showing that she can save break points. She can generate break points.
Bahamut saying, no, Raducanu, don't let Shelby back in. We got Sagarung saying, go, Raducanu.
2 points away now from the match and a place in the quarterfinals.
Great serve. Steps in. Nice backhand. It's too good.
Guys, match point.
Let's go.
Match point.
Here we go. Guys, if you're just joining us, hit the like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. This is the only channel to watch. Raducanu.
Match point. 1 hour, 2 minutes on the clock. Can she do it?
Good return. Oh, it's hit the net cord and gone wide.
I think it was always going wide, but the net cord just made it look more wide than what it was. But with that, Rogers saves the match point, and we're back to Juice.
Come on. Come on. Just had the match point. Don't let it get in your head. Focus. Juice. Nice serve down the tee. It's into the net. Another match point. Come on, that'll do.
Match point.
Come on, Emma. Let's do this.
I think that's the long match point one we've got uploaded.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But here we go. Second match point coming up.
It's long.
Second serve.
She wants the same ball back. She takes the same ball back.
Not messing around. She's quick with it, isn't she?
She's not. Oh, she's messed the ball toss up. Oh.
Never straightforward.
Oh, it's a good shot from Rogers.
It's long. Yeah, it is. It is long, and another match point has been saved. Rogers, the queen of comebacks, remember? She did the unthinkable against Ashley Barty. What can she do here?
Stress. Juice. Great serve from Raducanu. It's a winner from Rogers cross court.
Too good. That's world class from Rogers. It was a good serve as well. She wrapped her racket round it and found a clean winner off the return. And now it's break point number 3. It's been the longest game of the match, and all the games have been very short.
Good return from Rogers. Nice backhand from Raducanu. Rogers has looped it up. The drive volley. The staple of Raducanu. She steps in and puts it away. Come on.
Saves the break point.
Wow.
This match has been so crazy. For people joining us, Rogers was up 2-love. Raducanu won 6 on the bounce. She then
11.
Yeah, 11 on the bounce, including the second set. Rogers got one for sympathy, and now a match point's been saved. 2 match points have been saved, and some break points, and
Yes!
we're going to get another match point
again. Come on.
Number 3.
Match point.
We're approaching 1 hour, 5 minutes. Match point number 3 for Raducanu. She misses the first serve. I don't think she's found a first serve on match point yet. Ben can't watch. So I don't know how he's going to know if she does it or not. He'll have to rely on me. Hopefully I don't mess up the call. She gets the second serve in. She goes into the open court and misses it. Drags it wide. Match point saved again. And Canada's cousin saying biggest choke in sports history incoming. If she is to get broken here. Listen, if she is to get broken here and struggle from that moment on, it would be one of the biggest chokes I've ever seen. But let's not wish that upon her. Let's hope Emma can get it done. Remember, she's only 2 points away. She's had some match points. She steps in.
Another one.
Winner.
Come on.
And it's match point number 4 now. They're racking up.
Match point.
Emma, 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 Emma,
All-time charm.
Emma, 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 Emma. Oh,
She's
the
not
first
found the first
serve.
serve
It's
at
so
all.
nervy. I don't like her ends to matches. They're not confident. It's struggling, but let's just do it. Come on. She's into the net! Yes! Let's go! She's into the quarterfinals! Emma Raducanu! Let's go!
Ain't nothing she's got to lose. Got so much that she can't prove. Nothing that she cannot do. It's Raducanu.
Yes!
Safe to say, Ben's happy. The chat seems to be going absolutely berserk as well. Emma Raducanu, the qualifier, the 18-year-old British sensation, did brilliant at Wimbledon last month, and she's followed it up with something a little bit better. She's gone one round further now, this time the US Open. The question on everyone's lips, how far can she go? And don't go too emotional with me, Ben, but can she win the whole thing?
Next up, we don't look any further than the next match.
Can Emma Raducanu win the US Open, Ben?
I do not look further than the next match. The next match is the Olympic gold medalist, Belinda Bencic, and she just knocked out the French Open, well, last year's French Open champion, Iga Swiatek. I think it's a tough match, and it's going to be a tougher match than this one because Bencic is a grinder, and she will try and grind her out. But if she plays the same way she did today, the same way she played against Cerebres Tormo, I think she can beat Bencic. I think it's a nice pit draw for her.
Listen to these some stats now. It's absolutely sensational. She was ranked 343 in the world just 6 months ago. She's now in the quarters of the US Open and is going to break the top 75. And the thing is, she's not done yet. She's honestly not done. It's history in the making. And she's now, I think, on the verge of doing something which is going to cement her in the history of tennis, especially for British tennis. The BBC is going to be going mad. All of the UK journalists, everyone in the UK is going to be really getting behind her now. And this is where the issues could arise because she's going to get all of the media stories in the UK focused on her. The world's going to be talking about her.
One sec.
Can she deal with it?
Can you hear that?
Not quite. A bit loud. Can you put the mic closer?
Absolutely amazing to play in front of all of you. And Shelby is a great opponent. She's done so well here in the US Open, and she's had a great week. So I knew it was going to be a tough match. But I'm so happy to have managed to come through.
She's probably in shock. Like, this is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what she's going through right now? This is like mental. Imagine just being. She didn't. even play a WTA tournament until a week before Wimbledon. She hadn't even played main draw tennis yet. She's now into the quarterfinals of the US Open. In ridiculous. It's not like, oh, she squeezed through. She was lucky. She hit the net cord. It bounced over. She's battered everybody. It's ridiculous.
Listen, JT there saying, I knew it was going to be a tough match. She didn't make it look like a tough match.
A tough match. It's like Cerebres Tormo. She actually did all right.
We've got Don Silk saying quotes from Raducanu. It feels absolutely amazing. Shelby's a great opponent. Knew it would be tough. So happy to overcome some of the nerves at the beginning. So she's saying that she had some nerves. We did see them, especially when she was serving up for the match. But ultimately, she's done it. And I think I need to ask you the question again, Ben. Can she win the US Open?
Well, I'm not sure. I think it's a bit too much, to be honest. I think winning the US Open.
I don't think it is now.
I think you're getting too carried away. I think the deeper you go, the more nerves that there'll be. And there's players still left in the tournament. You've got a US Open champion in the tournament with Andreescu. You've got Sabalenka, one of the hardest hitting women's players. You've got Krejcikova, one of the most consistent women's players on the tour. You've got so many good players still left in
Well, let me just put another thing out there. Sabalenka, one of the most inconsistent players on tour.
Oh.
And she struggles on a Grand Slam level. Krejcikova, injured, suffering with an injury. And the last name you mentioned?
Well, Andreescu.
Andreescu. I don't need to say much more about Andreescu's form recently. She's not been doing too well. And she's had a very comfortable draw up to this point.
Pliskova?
She had Greek Millen in the last round. So that's what I'm saying. You look at Raducanu and what she's doing. Bencic is a tough one. Of course. Yeah, she's the informed girl.
Exactly. There's a lot of tough people left in this. I went through it with John during, I don't know why we were so focused on the women's draw during Zverev and Sinner, but it's very interesting. That's why it's very open, and I'm not really sure who's going to win it. He could pick anybody, and I'm not confident on anybody. You've got obviously Swiatek's gone out. We've got Pavlyuchenkova, no one's talking about her. She just went through the last round 6-1, 6-love in her match as well. So she's up against Pliskova.
Sabalenka will be the favourite, in my opinion. I'm not sure what the bookies have, but I would have Sabalenka as the favourite. I think Svitolina.
Leylah Fernandez. Why not her?
Is probably second favourite. But I'm just throwing it out there. Raducanu, the way she's playing right now and blitzing people off the court,
it's scary.
The women's tour, any player, the only consistent players of the women's tour are Ashley Barty and Krejcikova. And if she doesn't have to face either of them, and Krejcikova's injured at the moment, Barty's gone home, then Raducanu, I thought, can beat any of them players left in the draw in a one-off match.
Well, that's it. That's the thing.
It has that kind of feel about it.
It comes down to just like a Russian roulette style now. And Bencic, if you put all of those players on paper and you put them all down the draw, you say, what type of player would Raducanu maybe struggle against? It'd probably be hard-hitting players who are playing consistently well. I wouldn't put Bencic in that bracket. I'd put her in the conservative style of play, all-rounder, grinds people out a bit. Yeah. If Raducanu just steps on court and hits hard, hits winners, hits corners, I think she can beat her.
It could be over before Bencic knows what's going on. I just want to give a shout out to Vance there for the super chat.
Cheers, Vance.
Moving up again. Appreciate that.
Moving on up.
Saying someone on Emma's team needs to keep her away from the press. The BBC will put a lot of pressure now. That's a good sort of talking point next. I know I touched on it a second ago. The media's going to absolutely go berserk. We know what we've been doing on Game to Love.
It's going to be tough.
Piling pressure on her. And it is going to be really difficult to handle that.
She's she's one of the most, if not the most marketable person who's in the draw at the moment. Yeah, one of the most marketable women, like female players on tour, if not the most at the moment. She's gone from 4,000 Instagram followers to 430,000 at the moment. That's probably now gone up. It's now 500,000. But by the end of the tournament, it could be 1 million. She's going, it's like a rocket going up. She's Jeff Bezos. She's going to the moon. Who knows where she's going, but her stock's risen.
How long did it take Jeff Bezos to get to the moon? I'll have to ask Andy Murray.
You have to ask Sitapas. I think he knows. It's just around the same time.
We got John there saying, thank you so much for watching. For all my matches, I've received some unbelievable support. So grateful. And he's saying there, see Ben, great crowd. So Raducanu there saying some nice things about the crowd. She has got a lot of support, but I feel like all of the young guns have had the American support. Being the underdogs, everyone wants to see them do something special, and they've not really disappointed.
That's how they've done it, though. All three of those young 18-year-olds have really performed in a way with an aggressive style of tennis, which we don't see very often. Like, you don't get that. Like, we've been waiting for players to turn up on tour and start playing aggressive tennis, and because that's what players love. That's what the fans love. All the players that we speak to on the podcast, we say, who are your favorite players to watch on tour? They nearly all the time pick a player who is an aggressive style of tennis, like a Federer, people like that, people who hit winners, people who go for stuff.
Curious, people say sometimes.
Yeah, people who cause a stir, and people who wipe the court with people, really. And that's what we're seeing. Alcaraz has been doing it. He's been hitting harder than Tsitsipas has ever seen in the fifth set. For a kid who's 18, amazing. Fernandez wiped Osaka off the court. Just done the same to Kerber. I just think it's amazing. Raducanu, I just don't know. What she's done is just ridiculous. If you look at the route to the quarters, it's just, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
No. She's not. It is mad. It's not a case of is she beating players. She's tonking them, quite frankly, and they're lucky to get 1 or 2 games. One thing I want to say, I don't want to bring the mood down too much, but Vance did want the Azarenka button. He did. Yes. We have to be true to our word. So here is the Azarenka button.
Azarenka, she knows how to play. Azarenka, she's gonna make it her day.
And we sort of wave off Azarenka from the tournament, really, with that one. That's all I feel like.
I need the lighter. I feel like it's one of them you need the lighter out for.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, a lot of Americans and a lot of fans of Rogers will be listening to that Azarenka song on repeat tonight because she's out. But let's try and lift the mood a little bit. And, well, I think this comment sort of sums it up. And that's from David. The teenagers are beasts. They really are.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, what's been your favourite teenager to watch? But I think it's easy. I think you know the answer already.
It's already done. We just watched her.
Yeah, I don't think I could pick. I love all of them equally, but Raducanu, you can't dismiss the fact that she's been the best. She really has.
It's been the most astonishing, I think, is the word that we're looking for. It's a surprise. I don't think it's a surprise that she's gone through like a round, or she's gone through maybe 2 rounds, but quarterfinals and in the style she's done it is a shock. No one can say, oh, yeah, I saw her doing that because of Wimbledon. That was grass courts. This is hard courts. It's completely different.
Yeah.
But I just think that she's now established. I don't know. Is that too much? Established herself now on the world stage?
I don't think she's established herself. That is the wrong word. She's announced herself.
On the what? She already did that at Wimbledon.
I don't think she did it at Wimbledon. That was a lot of people were looking at the Wimbledon as a bit of a freak event in terms of it might have happened a bit too soon for her. She could have had 2 or 3 years where she's in and around a few 250s, a few end of the week performances, but nothing more for the next few years. Let's be honest. But what she's now done is she's gone to the next Grand Slam and got to the quarterfinals, and she's not finished yet. She could go even further. So now she's not established herself, she's announced herself, and she's here to stay for sure. It's not going anywhere. Plan like this.
Wow. I mean, once you've got a taste for it, I don't think anything else is going to live up to it. And I think the most encouraging thing, not just from her as well, but from Fernandez and from Alcaraz as well, the most encouraging thing from all of them is that they can go deep. Like Alcaraz, the fact he can play 5 sets and at a high level, amazing. And they look calm on court. That's the weird thing we're not used to seeing. we're used to seeing these players coming through. They get to the big moment. Obviously, she had a bit of a wobble there, but she'd won 11 games in a row. So I think she's entitled to a little bit of a wobble at the end.
I wouldn't even call that a wobble. She had a serious wobble at Wimbledon where she had to basically forfeit the match. And that was a bit of a concerning thing. But since then, you got to look at the sort of the mental side of things. She's managed to control her breathing. She seems a lot calmer. Her body language seems very upbeat. When she was down 2-love to start this match, she could have folded easily, like she did against Tomjanovic, but she kept strong. She kept nodding to her coach. The coach, I think you've got to put a lot of praise on her team as well. She must have a very strong team around her to be able to bounce back from Wimbledon like she did and to be producing the results here. And so credit to the coaches. I forget the guy's name, but he's doing a really great job with her. So hopefully they can keep that relationship going. And there was another comment I wanted to read out, and that's from Kingston saying Raducanu outside of Konta has done more for British women's tennis than most of the British girl combined in 3 months. I think you can make that a bit more. Like she's done more for women's tennis in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I mean it's quite incredible because even if you'd seen Konta doing all right, it's not really been making any headlines. She's making headlines, and I think that's a bit harsh because Konta did do very well at Wimbledon, didn't she? And I think she got to the same final. Yeah, but because she was already at a sort of ranking, it's not as shocking. Yeah. So it's not as big a story.
And not just that, she never did it in the same fashion. I don't think we've ever seen a player from Britain get to a quarter-final, sort of breadsticking and bageling away there.
Well, it's pretty mad. I mean, I don't think anybody...
This was just over an hour against Shelby Rogers.
That's pretty mad, isn't it? I mean, it's just... Shelby Rogers just beat the world number 1. You got to remember that in the last round. The most consistent player who 95% of people had in their brackets winning the US Open. She went out to Shelby Rogers and Raducanu just literally... I don't know. Just swiped her aside. What?
Sorry, we got Gnocchi to say Raducanu's done more for British women since the Spice Girls.
Yeah, probably right there.
And 12 Travel 21 saying Konta made the Roland Garros semi-final and won a Masters event. Of course, she did. I think it's a bit different now what we're seeing now with Emma Raducanu breaking through. It seems to have a different feeling altogether. Yeah. Although Konta was doing it, it was never that convincing, and you wasn't really expecting her to follow it up with much. Raducanu, you could see her being a dominant force in women's tennis and being there around all the time in the back end of tournaments, doing well.
Is your mic okay? It seems to be clicking.
I can hear that as well.
Yeah. I don't know if
it's coming through yours, mate.
Is it? All right. Yeah. Let me just let me unmute myself.
No, it's all good now. It's gone. Yeah, it was yours. It's done now.
Apologies. I was wondering what I was like. I can hear a hissing noise. Is that me or you? But then as long as you can hear it, that means it's
through here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. That's better though. Anyway, God, that was bugging me for the last 2 minutes while we were talking. Wonder what was going on. Yeah. Konta though. The only thing I wanted to say about her, which I know that you sort of agree with me, when she plays against hard-hitting players, she's always she's always under the cosh all the time. She seems like she's struggling to stay in rallies all the time. And she only does well when the hard hitters don't perform against her. I think like Raducanu can mix it with the hard hitters. I don't know why.
We've not seen it enough yet.
No.
It's relatively unproven. But that's why I'm excited for these next few rounds. Belinda Bencic, not really the biggest of hitters. So
grinder though.
She could a bit like Rogers though, I feel. And
yeah.
Let's just try and stay with our feet on the floor. But I think I really believe she beats Bencic now.
Well, it was exciting to see. Did you see who was in the crowd to watch her as well? Yeah. Which we had former American, world number 1, obviously, Billie Jean King was there, and she was watching Raducanu very, very closely, and obviously. Billie Jean King, multiple time Grand Slam. She's 4-time US Open champion. She was trying to find a better position. I noticed they kept focusing on her. She was trying to fight past people to watch what was going on, like trying to get closer to the action to see what Raducanu was doing to the American, which what praise. I mean, to do that in front of such high, like that's high stock of tennis player watching you play tennis. Someone with that many slam titles.
Nah, she's I agree with Adamola here. I think she's the real deal. She's got everything.
I'm so happy for
It's
her.
amazing news for the podcast. It's amazing news for Raducanu because we have someone to generally get behind. I know maybe more so you, because as much as I love British tennis, I'm not as excited about it as you. For me, I get more excited about the likes of Rafael Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz, if I'm honest. You'd think I'm Spanish, but I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for it. It's the first time I've been able.
I'm really happy for you because I feel like this could be your natural progression from Murray. You've been waiting for someone to replace Murray, and now you've got Emma Raducanu.
And it's very strange as well, because I know it's a bit ironic, really, because when I've been watching tennis growing up and all of that type of thing, and even before we did the podcast, I didn't mind watching women's tennis as much, but I was very much more for men's tennis, and I was very much like blinkered by the way that the media portrays all of tennis, and it's all very much male focused. But since we've been doing the podcast, I've actually been more entertained on some matches which are women's matches, and some of the stuff which is now coming through in some of these matches we've actually been covering.
Yeah,
I've actually been getting more excited. Like people like Krejcikova coming through. You get so many more rallies. You get there's more drama sometimes in some of the women's.
The last few months, the women's matches have been a lot better than the men's.
In
certain regards. So I'm 100% for that. I've always liked both equally, though. But I've loved it doing the podcast as well. It's been great.
And with the fact that we haven't really had a British female player to really get behind and really get excited about for a long time. I mean, Murray, I know that we really were vying for one for so long before, and we had Henman. He was only a sort of semi-finalist in slams and stuff. Murray was the real hope, and I think that we've had Konta, and she was sort of like the Henman, and now Raducanu could be the Murray. And that's what the way it's sort of, she gives me that vibe that Murray gave when we saw Murray in those first Wimbledons, when he was suddenly taking out players at a young age. And there was hope there, and you could see it in the face of the crowd, the face of him. You just knew there was something special going on court, and it's the same feeling again. And I'm just super pumped. I'm super pumped for British tennis because, well, I feel bad for the other British women on the tour. Hopefully she will push them to another level, though.
It might make them raise their level.
Yeah, exactly right. That's
just
all I'm
so
hoping.
You know what it is. That's 14 sets now in a row at the US Open. And she's dropped the fewest 14 sets in a row at the US Open.
Oh, what? She hasn't dropped a set, has she? Yeah, I mean, it's...
So 14-0, and she's dropped the fewest games amongst the women to make round 4. I think we touched on that earlier. So some of the results, well, I can read them off here. So we've had 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5, 6-1, 6-4, 6-2, 6-3.
How many games?
6-2, 6-4, 6-love, 6-1, 6-2, 6-1. Oh
my God. Do you want to count them up? If someone's asking, Tom Lazar wants to know how many games in total. Let's have a quick...
How many games drop? So it's 3. Do you want to do that? I'll do it. Say on each game.
I can bring it up on the screen so we can all have a look at it, because I know we're all sort of... This is like the aftermath, and I feel we need to do it justice as well, and we need to just sort of celebrate this because it doesn't come around too often. This type of thing is, I don't know, it's a bit of a bizarre type of time in history, but I think we need to...
I'll send it to you on WhatsApp, all of the things, if you want to...
Oh, I was just going to go through... Oh, what? Does it have it listed as the...
No, I've just sent you the scores, that's all.
Oh, okay. Just bear with me then. I was just going to do it on Flash.
Oh, you can do it on Flash, that's fine.
Okay.
But you have to click on each one then, don't you?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. So it might be...
It might be easier if you just bring up the scores and we can put it on the screen.
Yeah, that's better. I prefer that. Do you send me on WhatsApp or on...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not been many whatsoever. And as Walter's saying, she's getting stronger and stronger. let's see how she does against Bencic. I think she beats her, but who knows?
Well, I can bring it up on the screen, and as we bring it up on the screen, I'll read them each out. Are they in the right?
That's in the
Let's have
audio.
Which of what from start to finish? Because 6-1 and 6-2 was sort of the start and the end of the sequence.
Yeah, so it's the last one. You can see the 6-love 6-1. That's Tormo.
6. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, let's just have a look back through here because the green, there's so much of it. Okay, let's start there. So we had Bibiane Schoofs. Yes, indeed. So that one was 6-1, 6-2. And Schoofs we've had on the pod. She's actually a decent player as well on her day. And I thought, wow, impressive. She beat Schoofs 6-1, 6-2. Then she came up against the next one. Someone I don't know much about, really, which is Bolkvadze.
Yeah.
Not really. 167th in the world. That was a closer one. 6-3.
Well, she's the only girl who's pushed her the furthest.
Yeah, I know.
6-3-7-5.
Yeah, 6-3-7-5. Has managed to break her in both sets as well.
Mate, what I find impressive is the first set scores here.
Yeah, and then you go down exactly. You look down that list, and she seems dominant in first set. So the next one after that, as you can see there, was Sharif 6-1, then 6-4. Vogele or Fogele, not sure how we say it then, 6-2, 6-3. Zhang, bear in mind, let's go back down because I want this is where it all started to add up for me a little bit more. This is the second round, and you've got to remember here, you go back down, she just played, not Parizas Diaz, she just played Zhang in her first hardcourt match of after Wimbledon, and she lost to Zhang 6-3, 6-2. And that was only on the 3rd of August. So that was a month ago. So, and then she plays her again 1 month later on the 2nd of September, and she beats her 6-2, 6-3. So she does exactly the same back to Zhang, which is incredible. And then Sorribes Tormo is, was it 6-2, 6-4, 6-2, 6-3? Was it 6-2, 6-4? Still amazing. And then the Tormo one was, I've never seen anything like it. 6-love, 6-1. I thought, I was worried for Tormo it was going to be 6-love, 6-love. And I think she was worried. From her body language, she looked like, where is the, how do I get out? Where's the button that I press and it removes me from the court because I don't want to be here and be this person.
I think Rogers was similar, and then we're bringing it up to date to where we just now. And yeah, it's getting better and better. Really excited to see what happens next for her. And the last thing to really end it on is she's now 74 in the world.
Come on.
I don't know if she was to beat Bencic. Is she knocking on the door of top 50 or is that too soon? It might be around 60. But let's just see how far she can go. We'll be here for our next match. So make sure hit the subscribe button if you want to watch us do Raducanu's next one. Like this video as well. I feel like she deserves a lot more likes than she's had already.
Definitely.
So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we're going to see you guys very soon for some more tennis at the US Open.
See you soon, guys.